who had worked for himself all his life. He didn't fancy working for another farmer, but that was probably what he'd end up doing. He kept his grip on the cow, not yet confident that she was ready to stand on her own. Ruthie arrived with a bucket of water. 3027 pushed her muzzle into it and slurped like the pet she was not. 3027 had the kind of soft nature you wanted to build a herd around. That was not going to happen. Not here, anyway. The cow had accepted their offerings of water, hay, and cottonseed as if she understood they were trying to help her. Often as not, cows didn't. They took feed and water, but begrudgingly, certain the humans could not be completely trusted. They weren't wrong, but death awaited every living thing. There was no way around that. "Don't you get sick of being a good woman?" he said, watching Ruthie turn and head back to the tap for more water. The cow should have been able to get to the trough on her own, but Ruthie wasn't taking any chances. Dimple saw his wife smile in that tight way that meant restricted pleasure. She looked back at him. "Is that one of your trick questions?" "No." He let go of the tail. "Don't you ever think, stuff it, I'm staying in bed today. I'm going to drink tea and flip through magazines, eat a box of chocolates, waste the day messaging the boys, my friends, my sister." She shook her head at him and bent down to turn the tap on. Posing difficult questions and phrasing them as a joke was a game of Dimple's that she didn't always find amusing. Or maybe take up with Fergus' bank balance and spend the rest of your days doing whatever you wanted to do, travelling, redesigning his garden, holding soirees. We only get one go-around after all. Go away. She took the bucket and offered it to the cow again. The calf took a break, and 3027 drank again, making sure they would continue to be amazed how much one cow could drink. Finished, the cow swayed and stepped forward, her legs holding, but only just. Dimple reached down, picked up a length of baling twine, and wrapped it in on itself. He walked with Ruthie towards the ute. "I mean, sure, you'd have to put up with him, but all your money troubles would be solved. There'd be holidays, nice clothes, and a big house. You might even help the kids out with a bit of cash. An old age wouldn't be a problem. Retirement would be a breeze." He saw the bucket swaying in her slim brown fingers. Ruthie relented. "Yeah, he does have his charm." She might as well play along. It was a game too dangerous to be taken seriously. Dimple laughed quietly, and so did she. Fergus Banner was a friend, of sorts, one of the few divorced men in the district. The departure of his wife, Helen, for the city hadn't appeared to put a dent in his confidence, his wealth, or his lifestyle. Hence Dimple's privately held nickname of bank balance. At local parties, with the help of alcohol, Fergus always paid special attention to Ruthie. He never overstepped the mark, but Dimple had a sense he was ready to, the minute the signals were right. Dimple didn't know what he could do about it. If Ruthie took up with someone like Fergus, it would have been a decision long in the making. It would be too late to fight for her. As they drove down the paddock to check tanks and troughs before he took her back to the house, he didn't look at her, because he knew she would ask, "What?" But he thought how she must have at least fantasized about running away with Fergus or someone like him. The kids were grown up. She'd given their marriage a fair crack. Why keep bashing away at it? If you are capable of acknowledging that you only live once, then you have to at least consider an easier option, don't you? "I've never considered jumping ship, even when you've been at your most painful." "I didn't say a word." "Yeah, but I know you. I know what you're thinking." A pause. Just the low rumble of the ute, the radio turned off. "I have imagined living on my own, taking a house somewhere, getting a job a couple of days a week, having a little garden, coffee dates and walking groups, maybe going to the theatre or an art gallery in the middle of the day, spending time with the kids, suiting myself, basically." "Sounds nice. You want to check that tank for me?" Ruthie got out.